I first started the protocol, you talked about cheating, and I said that I never cheat.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, okay.
Sounds like a confession coming
Well,
up.
I don't know if it is or not. So the other day I made like super yummy homemade breadsticks,
Okay.
and I
Using
ate one.
what flour?
Mine.
Not the WiO.
No, I
Okay.
used because I was making them for my kids,
Sure.
and I have to make 2 pans for my kids. So anyway, they smelled so good, and I just had one. Did I
Okay.
cheat?
Okay. Yes. And this is why. Now, normally that wouldn't be considered a cheat on other diets. And so let's kind of dissect that a little bit. You see, what we're trying to prevent you from doing is prolonging the period that it takes to correct the dysfunctional pancreas.
Wait, does that mean I extended my phase 1 for?
Maybe. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
So the studies show that to correct a dysfunctional pancreas, it takes 12 weeks of having less than 20 grams of carbohydrates per day. Okay, that's what it requires. And if you have more than that, then it makes the pancreas work. It makes it put out more insulin. And if you already have an overworked pancreas, even a little bit of work, extra work, puts undue stress on it, and it can prolong that 12-week period because it takes now longer for the pancreas to fix its correction. So whenever we have a carbohydrate that's introduced into our body, just as kind of a recap, the carbohydrate, whether it's grandma's, your homemade bread, all healthy and wonderful, or whether it's a soda pop, both are carbohydrates. One's a sugar, one's a complex carb, but after it's digested in the body, both of them are converted to glucose. When glucose hits your bloodstream, your pancreas recognizes that and secretes insulin, regardless of its source, right? So if a person were to eat 94 grams of carbohydrates in one, item or a meal, every 94 grams will convert to a pound on the scale. So that means that if you were to eat a couple of those breadsticks and the next day you woke up and you weighed yourself and you were a pound heavier, that's because you consumed at least 94 grams.
The breadsticks went straight to my hips.
Now, it wasn't converted to fat.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to talk about that in one of our other videos of what is called glycogen weight. Okay? And what happens with that 94 grams. So we won't talk about that right now.
Okay.
What we want to talk about is we're not talking about cheating as much as prolonging the time frame it takes to correct the pancreas in phase 1. Because that's really what we're trying to do. That way you'll have long-term success. When I say long-term, I'm talking about a lifetime of success, of not having to go back and forth with your weight, blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, whatever the issue may be. And so just sacrifice that carbohydrate intake just for a period of time, for 12 weeks.
So I someday can have my homemade breadsticks?
Absolutely. And you'll be able to eat as much of it as you want.
Well, that's good to know that it's just for 12 weeks.
Just a period of time.
Oh,
And then
I
we'll
can do
ease
that.
you back into a normal lifestyle. And I want to put a little reminder that phase 2 and phase 3 are the most important phases after you've completed phase 1. In fact, over the whole diet, phase 3 is the absolute most important.
Okay.
So, I know it was good, it wasn't horrible, but it just prolonged how long you'd be on the protocol. So,
Okay.
don't do it.
I won't do it again.
Okay.
I'll let the kids eat the breadsticks.
Just for a little while.
Okay. Thanks.
See you until next time. Okay, why don't we take